Yeah, hello. So we'll be discussing about context filter here. So the main role of a context filter is like it filters common data. So it filters like common data. So how it filters common data we'll see. So say like we have a data source. Okay, so we have a data source. And to the data source, there are three filters applied, namely filter 1, filter 2, filter 3. Okay. So take filter 1. So in filter 1, filter 2, filter 3, there are some names. Okay. So filter 1, filter 2, and filter 3. So in filter 1 has like Adam, John, and Joe. Filter 2 has Rahul, Joe, and Ramesh. Filter 3 has some names like ABC, Joe, and Ink. So what I'm saying to say is it takes the common data. So in this, if you take these three filters, the common name among the three filters is Joe. Okay. So using context filter, it filters the common data available in these three filters, which is nothing but Joe. So to see this context filter, we have to click an option called add to context. So this one I will show you when I am doing a practical example later in the video. So in addition to this, there is some important questions that will be asked in the interview on these context filters. So it will be like, okay, so you have used like more than, so you have used like more than three context filters. So you have used like more than three context filters. So what is the effect on performance? So will performance effects, because you are keep on increasing the number of context filters which you are going to use in the visualization. So the thing is like if you increase more context filters, performance decreases. Okay, so we should not increase more context filters. So we have to limit these context filters. So I don't say that it's bad to use, but performance is somewhat decreased when we use more context filters. Okay, because like it directly docks to the data source and then creates a temp file. So due to this temp file, some extra space will be occupied. Okay, so while creating this context filters in the background, it will be connecting to the data source and it will be creating some temporary file storage location. So because of that, there will be more space occupied by that. So that is the reason why the performance decreases while we use more number of context filters. Okay, so this is much about context filters theoretical thing. And now go back to Tableau desktop version and we will see some practical examples on how to use these context filters. Okay, so take one example. So let's say display top 10 product names. Okay, top 10 product names under product category technology. So let's keep it like not product names, customer names. CS means customer. Okay, so here they're asking display top 10 customer names under product category technology. So what we should do, take the customer name, drag into rows. So they are not asking customers, they are asking top 10 customer names. What to do? Go to filter, go to top, give by field top 10, whose names we want, customer names. So click on customer name, count, and then click on apply. Okay, And then what they're asking, top 10 customer names by product category technology. So they want only technology, but not all category. So take category and drop it here. So in category, they don't want everything. So they want only like technology. So remove these two and apply only this. So what they're expecting is like they're expecting top 10 customer names for category technology. Okay, so here we got only 9 because it won't show correctly sometimes in context filter. So that is why we have to add to context, because we are particularly filtering out that context. So we have created context for category, right? So go to category and do add to context. So if you add to context, then we will get all the top 10 names under the category technology. Okay, so here we are filtering out top 10 customer names under the category technology. So this is how we do. Okay. So someone may ask like, can we apply context filter to dates? The thing is like we can apply context filter on dates also. Okay. We can apply context filter on dates also. That can also be done. So this is one of like the practical example of how to use context filters. Okay, so we can do like many things. So we can do like bottom 10 customers also. So if you want like bottom 10 customers, so drag customer name, so go to filter and go to like top to, so select by field and select like bottom, and coming we need top 10 customer, like bottom 10 customer names, then just click on apply. So next we need like top 10 based on like total quantity. So if you want this based on total quantity, then you can click on this. So we are getting like the bottom 10 customer names depending on quantity, and to in addition to this, like total quantity for quarter one. So I told like we can add dates also. So now I am saying like I want for a particular quarter or a particular year or something like that. So now what to do, drag order date. So we want to filter it out. So instead of doing this, actually, you can directly drag this order date into filter shelf, and we need quarters, right? So select on quarters and then like select all the quarters. So use all the quarters if you need. So depending on the question, so if they need like quantity, like bottom 10 customers based on quantity for quarter one and quarter two, then just select quarter one and quarter two and click on apply. Okay, and then on which we have created then we have created here, right? So just click on command button and drag this to here, because we have to show this also in the visualization. So that's it. So it's showing quarter one and quarter two's top 10 customers. Okay, so here go and add to context. So that's it. So 10 customers which are bottom 10 based on quantity and in quarter one and quarter two. So actually we do add to context because it filters. So we are adding multiple things, right? We are adding customer name. So we have to get the customer name depending on quarters and depending on sum of quantity. So it should take the common value between the two. So that is why we use add to context. Okay, so this is the example where we use dates in context filters. So this is much about context filters. So this is like quite normally not used by day, mostly dimension filters and measure filters, like measure by like filter by dimension and filter by measure. So these two are the major filters that are used. Okay. So yeah, so this is about like the thing like context filters.